We completed restoring your early 1970s Nishijin Model A Pachinko machine. This quick start guide will show you how to set it up and play. Now, first thing you're going to want to do is put some glass in it when you get it home. We've got some of our glass in it now, but what you'll need to do is you'll need to open this chrome playfield door. And the way you do that, there is a loop I've got my finger through right here. You're going to lift up on that loop, and when you lift up, you can swing the door open. You'll want to swing it all the way open, and then you can slide a sheet of 16-inch by 18-inch plexiglass or glass. There's two tracks in the door. You'll want to slide it in the track that's closest to the playfield. Now, to close the door, then just swing it over. And usually what I like to do is there's a latch here and there's a latch here. So I like to grab and squeeze at the same time instead of pushing the bottom or pushing the top. And then it's latched. You also need to put your machine in a cabinet or on a stand so that it doesn't fall over. We've got a temporary stand on it right now. You can use something as simple as 1x4 by 10-inch boards, screw two of them into the bottom, and then you can set it on a table. The first thing you want to do in the back is lock the ball drain lever. See where it says open shut? There's a wire loop right here above my finger. You're going to want to make sure that that's pushed down, pushed up in the shut position. So if it's down, it's open, and as you add balls, they just roll out of your machine, so make sure you lift up on it. So we'll want to reset the one-ball seesaw. Here's the recycler tray, this green tray here. Back behind it, there's this white part. It has two pachinko balls in it, and the weights act as a counterweight, and it pivots up and down like a seesaw. That seesaw has a wire coming down, and it's attached to this lever here and this white part here. So this way is the wrong position. When the seesaw is down, your machine will not pay out, balls will back up and cause jams. So you'll want to reset it by, there's a wire sticking out of that white part. I'm just pushing down on that wire. You could also just reach back in here and push this way. Now we'll connect a 9-volt battery. I'm just going to spin this over and touch them. You'll actually want to snap it on. As you can see, this light over here came on. That light comes on to let you know that your machine supply tray on top is low on balls, and you need to add balls to that tray. When you do, this white arm here will pivot down and the light will go out. There's a switch here. Another indicator that you are low on balls and need to refill your supply tray is this little black and orange rectangular sign in that window. So when that sign pops down, that means you need to refill balls. Also, when that sign pops down, another lever will pop down and block the flow of balls from your play tray here into your shooter assembly, so you can flip all you want, but nothing will happen until you add balls. And if you add balls, the sign will pop out of the way. Add some balls to the play tray here. I want to add some balls to the supply tray on top. If you do, they'll come down this track, around this turn, down this chute, through this wire into your recycler tray. Then they'll go across the lower track here and then enter into your jackpot seesaw. Okay, once there are enough balls in this recycler tray, it'll activate a lever here and it'll shut off the flow of balls from the supply tray. So whenever this tray runs low, it'll activate a lever that'll allow balls from here to flow here. I'll go ahead and put the rest in here. Then you want to take your bucket and set it at the bottom of the machine. You typically only need to have it here when you're emptying your machine, but you'll set it right here. It'll catch balls that come out of this chute here. Also, if your recycler tray ever gets really full and starts to back up, there's an overflow. I'll drop a ball in it. and when it goes through the overflow, it comes down in the tray here. So you need to have that for that case. Okay, we're now ready to play Pachinko. The way you play, you have a post here, and you have a curved flipper here. Take your index finger, rest it against the finger rest bar, then put your thumb on the end of the flipper, and then you'll pull down with your thumb, and when you get it all the way down, you just slide your thumb off, and when you do, the flipper will go up, it'll launch a ball around the track, it'll hit a rebound bumper here, bounce back into the playfield, and as it falls down, pinging off the nails, the spinners will redirect the ball, and the object of the game is to get it to go into one of the tulips, or one of these pockets, the pockets here, or get it to go into this top pocket, or even get it to go in the main attraction here, which is a bowling alley. If you don't get it to go to any of those places, it'll go down here and exit through this hole and drop into your recycler tray and back. Okay, the first time you shoot, nothing will happen because it's actually loading a ball into the shooter lane. That only happens the first time you load the machine. Now we're ready to shoot. Okay, we had a ball go into this tulip here, and when it did, the balls in the jackpot seesaw here, that pivoted down, the balls rolled across, hit a bell, and then came out into your play tray here. We also saw the light in the center flash. No matter which one of these pockets the ball goes in, you get the same payout of balls and the same the light flashes. I'm going to open up the playfield door, and I'm going to drop some balls in so we can see what happens when they go into the different pockets. I'm going to drop a ball in this top pocket here, and what will happen is it'll actually come out this hole here. Oh, and with the glass open it won't work. But it would come out this hole, and it would go down and enter into this tulip here. I'll do it anyway, it'll just fall out of the floor. Okay, so as it came down here, it would drop in that tulip. This tulip is what's called a double hit tulip. These on the side, if they're closed and a ball goes in, they open. If they're open and a ball goes in, they close. This one, the way it works, if it's closed, it opens, you get another ball in, it stays open, you get another ball in, and it closed. So it's close, open, open. You have actually a couple of holes on either side of this yellow part here. Drop a ball in. Just a normal jackpot. We'll go ahead and drop a ball in the tulip over here. And if you get a ball to come down one of these slots here, what's going to happen is it's going to hit these brass pins here. And if you're lucky, it'll bounce off the brass pin and go into the bowling alley main attraction. Now it doesn't matter where it goes in the bowling alley, if it goes down the right gutter or the left gutter or right under the pins and knocks them out of the way, same thing happens. Basically the ball will go in there and it'll come back out this hole, down this yellow plastic and into this tulip. After you've been playing for a while, you'll have won a lot of jackpots. Actually, if you win too many jackpots, the balls will back up in your play tray, and if the play tray is full, they'll actually come down here into your receiving tray. But let's say your light came on or the sign came down and you need to refill the top supply tray and back. Now the way you get the balls out of here is you push this white lever over to the left, and when you do, the balls will flow down into your receiving tray. You can scoop them out into a bucket and refill the back. So that worked just fine. Sometimes the weight of the balls will cause them to jam. All you have to do is just take your finger and kind of loosen them to get them to flow through, or you may have to actually pull down on the flipper while you're holding the lever to get them to go. Okay, that's it for this quick start guide. We sure hope you enjoy your machine. On the instruction DVDs we'll send you two. One is generic information for all Pachinko machines. The other one is specific to these Nishijin A models. So if you have any questions, troubleshooting tips, the levers don't seem to be working right, You can watch that, and that'll walk you through the steps on how to reset everything. Thanks again.